What's going on, agency fam? I built a little tool. These are some really good goals to target and things that have really affected our ability to grow and are key drivers of our business. I obsess over the agency game. A little background on me if you don't know me and this is the first time you're interacting with me. I run Directive, did over 22 million last year in revenue. I'm trying to get us to 30, 35 this year. We do essentially marketing for technology SaaS firms. So SEO, paid, creative, RevOps, strategy. Been doing it for about 10 years. Started on Fiverr, bootstrapped it all. And now I'm trying to help and give back because a lot of agency founders helped me and gave back to me when I was trying to grow. These are the things I care about most. So at a quick kind of high level, these are bookings. So total contracts sold, not revenue recognized. We run our books on GAAP accounting. So you can see it's in North America, international, and client sales is how much money we made from our portfolio. We're trying to get to 100% on our bookings goal. Over here, you can see close rate, LTV, and customer acquisition cost, as well as LTV CAC. Now, LTV CAC, if you got to 180 and 30, would be 6. But what this shows you is if your CAC's at 60, you can get your cost down to 30,000. And just as a note, getting your CAC down is a short-term solution. Getting your LTV up is a long-term solution. Takes a lot of work. So you can get to 3 based off your current ratio. If you had a CAC of 60 and an LTV of 180, or if you got an LTV of like 90, you can get your CAC to 30. Contract renewal rate, we want to renew 65% of our contracts. Bookings, same idea. So this is count contracts and this is revenue renewed. So how much money did we renew versus how many customers did we renew? It's important to track both. Opt-outs, so if you do opt-outs, what percent of people are opting out? That's important as well. Paid month media, so these are like 3 different departments, placeholder data, but we want a goal of 96% monthly revenue retention. And that's a plus minus type KPI. Gross margin, this is a fake goal for us right now. I would say anywhere between 55 and 60 is good. EBITDA, this is just placeholder so you can show how you can adjust the goal. In my opinion, you want your EBITDA at 0 if you're trying to grow top line revenue. And then if you're trying to sell or use your cash for financing activities like M&A, you should be aiming at 20 to 30. I call these buckets of revenue. So these are the buckets of revenue. When I think about my capital allocation to get to an EBITDA of 30, where would I want to spend my money? And so you can set these up. So this would be your gross margin. So this would be 60, so 40% of revenue. And you can change these goals, okay? But you should be thinking about your business in buckets, and this is a great way for you to track it. And then utilization, right? We use Maven Link for time tracking, but how utilized is your team? I think 80% is a good utilization target. Makes you billable in a healthy way while also not burning out your team and having a crappy culture and not being able to do good work. And then North Star metrics. So these are how often we get customers results. So we track how often we get our customers results by business unit, in this case, primarily paid media and SEO. What you can do then is go to the details tab and you can have your finance or accounting or bookkeeping person or yourself. I did all our bookkeeping first 3 years. Then you get real head of finance. So we were like 17 million. I had someone come in at like 12 million, but they weren't as impactful or as good. So just a note, if you're on QuickBooks, you can use Fathom. And with just Fathom, a tool, I was able to do most of it. So you can see how you can track retention. I run us on trimesters, so you can see trimester data. Revenue retention, you can put it in there. Financials, you can put them in there. These are all just placeholder data. Cash, you can track your cash. And you can pull that into the summary or not. So this is all kept in other spreadsheets for us, but we use this as just to fill the data, and you can use merge tags if you have like a Excel forecast or a Google Sheet forecast. I share it with all the executive team. I believe in the transparency of information.